All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. And Andrew, a particular treat for you now because we are looking at steel. And
this is my favourite segment of HIA Homes of Tasmania, Nick.
And its innovative use in the building industry, if you like. Now, a lot of you will be familiar with steel used in very steep blocks.
Yeah, perched on a cliff sort of thing to hold the house up.
Or perhaps in a coastal location.
Yes, yes.
But this particular house we're about to have a look at shows that steel has, well, more than one use.
Built in 1907 by jam magnate Henry Jones for one of his daughters, this elegant South Hobart home has a colourful history, including being home to a young Errol Flynn before he found fame in Hollywood. When property developer Brett Tarossi acquired it almost 100 years later, it needed plenty of work.
The original house needed rewiring, you know, the re-everything, and we did that. And then the house needed some light and life, and that's why I chose to build this extension here like this.
The next stage of the renovation was an extension, and this glass and steel room at the rear of the residence was designed. It's a new space for an old home.
I don't think we've tried to hide the old house at all, so internally you still have a lot of the old walls and things like that visible. Because of the amount of glass, you really look through from the outside and still capture pieces of the old house looking from the outside in. And from inside, looking out, you still have those pieces of the old house, but you really have the garden and the pond and things like that, which all create a really nice feel.
That's one of the few little reminders of the amount of steel that actually went into building this extension. The entire roof was one big steel sort of jigsaw that they popped on one by one. They've left a few exposed beams as it runs through that bit of a slash. It's very, very nice. This fellow, incidentally, is Pablo Picasso. Big fan of steel also. We
had wanted to put this very unusual skylight through the centre of this very large ceiling space. And to get something like that to work with anything other than steel, I'm not sure how you would do it.
The steel's allowed for the roof to become quite a floating platform, if you like, and the only two columns which are inside actually have lights on them, so it gives the illusion that those columns are there for lighting purposes, and then you just have this continual glass structure around the outside, which makes the whole thing appear very light and really sort of brings the garden into the house.
If you think this place looks amazing during the day, then wait until you see it at night.